Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Elizafy Creative. Today I'm going to be making these leash hooks for my dogs. As you can see, my vinyl is peeling on these signs because I didn't do it correctly, so I'm actually going to paint them on and I'm going to show you how to do that. So before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up. As you know, the vinyl on my wood signs is peeling, so I'm going to actually paint on the graphics today and also make it one sign rather than two individual pieces. That way the leashes will be more sturdy on the sign. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. Today I'm using Illustrator and I'm creating my artboard as 12 by 7.25, which is the size of my wood sign. So I'm just gonna hit the create button and also bring in my font that I would like to use. Next, I'm going to bring in the silhouettes of my dogs and I'm going to grab them from my dog butt bundle that I've created. If you're interested in this file, I will link my Etsy shop down below and you can purchase it from there. If you don't see the breed that you're looking for, I will also link my Instagram down below so you can send me a message and I can create the breed that you are needing. I'm then going to create the layout and change the names to Charlie and Ruby. Once I'm done creating the layout, I'm going to make a box that is the exact same size as my artboard. This is going to be basically the background, and I'm going to make sure that my font is outlined and everything looks good. I'm going to bring the box to the back behind the graphics. I'm going to select everything and then hit the Pathfinder tool and hit exclude. So you're probably wondering what I just made, and I made a stencil that I can cut out of vinyl on my Cricut machine. Yes, you will need a Cricut or a silhouette for this project. So basically the white that you see is where we're going to be painting the letters, and then the black is going to be protecting the wood. I want to create a PNG, so I'm going to go up to File, Export and Export As. Click the Use Artboards button and then rename the file that is easy to remember, as well as save it somewhere where I'm going to be able to find it easily. And then I'm going to hit export and then make sure it has a transparent background and hit OK. And the fun begins. I'm going to launch my Cricut design space, then click New Project. And on the left-hand side, I'm going to click Upload, Upload Image, and then Browse. This will allow me to find my file. And then once I find the file, I'm going to hit Open, click Moderately Complex, Continue, and then Continue again. And then I'm going to click Cut Image because we're just cutting the file, we're not printing, and then Upload. Once it's uploaded, it will be in my recent uploads. I'm going to click it and then click Insert Image. Make sure it's the same size as my piece of wood, and then click Make It. Then it will show me what my mat will look like and how much vinyl I will need. And then I'm going to click Continue, and then I'm going to set up my machine. This screen will pop up and it will tell you which buttons to click on your Cricut. So I'm just adding vinyl to my mat. My mats need to be cleaned, so I'm actually just going to use tape to hold down the vinyl for today. I'm using masking tape if anybody is wondering. So I'm just going to turn on my machine and load my mat. And then I'm going to check to make sure that the dial says vinyl. I'm actually using vinyl plus settings today because the vinyl I'm working with is a little bit thicker of a vinyl. It's just old vinyl I need to use up. I'm going to click the C button so it can start cutting. And then it will cut away. And then once it's done cutting, I will unload my machine and start weeding. I really enjoy the weeding process of working with vinyl. I definitely think it's very relaxing and a lot of fun. So I'm just going to weed out all the letters and the dog silhouettes because this is where we will be painting onto the wood. I'm going to now add my transfer tape to the top of my vinyl. The transfer tape allows you to transfer your vinyl onto your piece of wood without leaving any pieces of vinyl behind. Now that I have the transfer tape on, I'm going to put the vinyl on top of the piece of wood. I'm using a credit card to squeegee it, but you can use a regular squeegee. You want to just make sure that the air bubbles are all out. And then I'm going to remove the transfer tape as slowly as possible. You don't want to move it too fast because you can pull up the vinyl and then it can cause bubbles, and you don't want any bubbles at all. You want to make sure that the vinyl is flat on the piece of wood. Once the transfer tape is taken off completely, I'm going to seal my vinyl, and I'm going to seal it today using this Mod Podge that I have on hand. You can seal it using the same color paint as the background of your wood sign, but I don't have any of the gray that I painted it with originally, so I'm just going to use this Mod Podge. Mod Podge does dry clear, and I'm going to brush it on in different directions and evenly so there's no blobs. Sealing your vinyl means that you put a top coat on first prior to your color of paint that you want to end up with. This will help with bleeding of the color, and you'll have crisp, nice lines. I'm then going to apply the first coat of white paint after about half an hour of the Mod Podge drying. After that, I'm going to let the first coat of white paint sit for about half an hour as well, and then apply a second coat. If you're interested, this is the acrylic paint I'm using for my signs. I will apply my second coat. I may end up adding a third coat depending how it looks after this coat, but I'm allowing half an hour between coats. Once the paint is completely dry, that is when I will remove the vinyl. This will give the cleanest lines. I may have to do a couple touch-ups. Once you're happy with how the sign looks, add the hooks. I'm definitely a poet and I didn't even know it. Anyways, that is super cheesy, sorry. Anyways, so add your hooks. This will create the effect of the dog tail. These hooks I got at Home Depot in a pack of 2 for $4. They come with the screws as well. I also want to mention that these hooks come in 3 different colors. They come in the black, white, and silver. My wonderful boyfriend helped me put these hooks on, so I have to give him credit for that, as well as he helped me put the back hooks on to hang onto the wall. I got these hooks from Michael's. I think they came in a pack of 20 and they were about $10. And this is the final result. This is what it looks like with the leashes and the collars on it. It holds quite a bit. Say hi to Ruby, she's helping us out. If you've stuck around this long, thanks for watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.